So we have the exact differential equations. So another way of solving a differential equation is by determining if it is an exact differential equation. So galing tayo ng separation of variables and homogeneous differential equation. Now we're going to discuss what is an exact differential equation. So by definition, so paano malalaman ng isang equation ay exact? So ito tayo sa definition. By definition, a differential equation of the form m dx plus n dy equals 0, again, where m and n are functions of x and y, is said to be exact if the partial derivative of m with respect to y is equal to the partial derivative of n with respect to x. So again, when we have a differential equation, yung m kasama ng differential na dx. Yung n ang kasama ng differential na dy. Take note of this form. We have m dx plus n dy. So bago nyo dapat kuhanin yung m at n, dapat ang pattern mo is m dx plus n dy. So para makuha yung tamang sign ng m and n. Okay. So we're going to find the partial derivative of m with respect to the other variable y and the partial derivative of n with respect to the other variable x. So pag nag-equal sila, meron tayong exact differential equation. So that is the partial derivative of m with respect to y must be equal to the partial derivative of n with respect to x. So para magkaroon tayo ng exact differential equation. Okay. So in general, we have another definition for exact differential equation with a corresponding solution of f of xy equals c. So it is defined as the exact differential equation is also defined as the partial derivative of f with respect to x dx plus the partial derivative of f with respect to y dy equals 0. So from our pattern m dx plus n dy, we can see that m is the equivalent of partial derivative of f with respect to x. And n is the equivalent of the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So si m, siya yung katumbas nitong partial derivative of f with respect to x. Yung n ang katumbas ng partial derivative of f with respect to y. That's why m, is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to x. Tandaan nyo to And n is the partial derivative of f with respect to y. Again, note lang natin dito na ang solution ng exact differential equation ay function of xy, then equal yan kay constancy. Okay, di ba sa separation of variables as a homogeneous differential equation, after nating i-integrate, equal na kay c. So ganito rin, pagka-solve natin ng function, equal na yan kay c. Okay. Tuloy natin. So we have the following steps in solving the exact differential equation. Okay, step number 1 tayo. Ito muna, kailangan nyo munang alamin kung yan ba ay exact differential equation by finding the partial derivative of m with respect to y and the partial derivative of n with respect to x. So pag nag-equal sila, we have an exact differential equation. It will be our step number 1. And for our step number 2, so if the equation is exact, so we're going to choose between these two. Hindi ko yun, definition kanina, yan yun. Pipili ka kay m at n, where m is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to x, and n is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So lalagay mo to, partial derivative of f with respect to x equals m, kung ano yung m dito. Or yung isa naman, partial derivative of f with respect to y equals kay n, copy mo yung n dito. So pipili ka sa dalawa, ito o kaya ito. Then, we're going to integrate both sides of the equation partially with respect to the chosen variable. Kung ito ang pinili mo, yung m, with respect to x tayo. X ang ating variable dito. Kung ang pinili mo ay n, with respect to y tayo kasi y ang ating variable. Okay. Now, integrating with respect to x, pag yung m ang pinili natin, so sa halip na tayo magpa-plus c, magpa-plus tayo ng constant na f of y. Kasi diyan, we differentiated the equation with respect to x, so meaning y is held constant. So sa halip na plus c tayo, we have plus f of y. Pag ito ang ginamit mo, nag-differentiate ka dyan with respect to y, so meaning x is held constant, sa halip na plus c tayo, magpa-plus tayo ng f of x. So yung nakaibahan niya dito sa may exact differential equation. Now, for step number 3, so after integration, doon na naman tayo ulit sa partial differentiation. So we're going to differentiate the result of step 2 with respect doon sa variable ng ating constant of integration. Kung naka-plus f of x ka, mag-i-integrate ka, mag-differentiate ka with respect to x. Kung ang constant mo ay f of y kasi m ang pinili mo, differentiate ka with respect to y. Then, again, pagka-differentiate mo doon, equate mo na yung partial derivative ng f sa m o sa n, depende sa ating magiging solution. Again, we're going to integrate the result of step 3, yung ating simplified form ng step 3, para ma-solve natin yung function na f of x or f of y. Then, ilalagay mo ngayon sa result ng step number 2. And we have the result, or we have the solution of the exact differential equation. Sige, para mas makita natin gagawin, solve tayo ng problem. Okay, so number 1. So we're going to find the general solution of the following differential equations. So we have the quantity xy squared plus y minus x dx plus the quantity x squared y plus x minus y dy equals 0. Okay. So again, check nyo muna kung yan ba ay pwedeng i-separate. Dito pa lang malabo na kasi magkakahalo. Hindi pwedeng paghiwalayin yung x and y. Hindi rin naman to homogeneous kasi ito ay degree 3, di ba? 1, 2, so 3 yan. Ito ay 1 lang. 1, 2, 3, so third degree dito. Ito 1, 1. So magkakaiba ang degree ng bawat term pag pinag-hiwalay natin. So hindi yan homogeneous differential equation. Okay. Doon tayo sa exact. Kaya i-exact kunin natin. So the differential equation is of the form. So okay na siya. M dx plus n dy equals 0. Yun muna lagi. Check nyo muna. Dapat naka m dx ka plus n dy equals 0. Then, we have our m as x y squared plus y minus x. And our n will be x squared y plus x minus y. Now, we're going to get the partial derivatives. Yung m muna with respect to y yan. So, we have the partial derivative of m with respect to y. So, meaning, ang x ay constant. Diba? Kaya, write mo yung x, differentiate mo yung y squared. So, we will have x. Ang derivative ng y squared ay 2y. Ang derivative ni y ay 1. Derivative ng x ay 0. Kasi nga, ang x ay constant. Okay, now simplifying, we will have 2xy plus 1. Yan ang partial derivative ng m with respect to y. Again, yung sa partial differentiation, binukod nyo lang si yung constant. Dito, So, bubukod mo si x. And we're going to differentiate with respect to y, yung y squared. So, yun siya, Ganyan ginawa dito. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng x, ang derivative ni y squared ay 2y. Derivative ni y is 1. Ito ay constant. Derivative ng constant ay 0. So, okay. Now, Doon tayo sa n. N is equal to x squared y plus x minus y. Galing dito yan. N dy. Now we're going to get the partial derivative of n with respect to x naman. Okay. So again, x ang ating variable, y ngayon ay constant. So labas mo yung y, i-derivative mo yung x squared. Then we have y, derivative ng x squared ay 2x. Ang derivative ng x ay 1. Derivative ni y ay 0 since y is constant. Now simplifying, we have the partial derivative of n with respect to x equals to xy plus 1. So okay, our partial derivative of m with respect to y, so yan ay equal kay partial derivative of n with respect to x. So silang dalawa ay nag-equal. So ibig sabihin, ang ating differential equation ay exact. So since the partial derivatives are equal, then we have an exact differential equation. Okay, so pag exact, dun tayo sa pag-solve niya using the steps. Okay. Now, again, going back to our definition. Sabi dito, yung differential equation is defined as, di ba, meron tayong m dx plus n dy. So meaning m is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to x, and n is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So dito, ang hinahanap mo dyan is solution. Ano? So we're going to find the corresponding solution, f. So f is unknown. So we're going to solve for f dito. Kaya pipili kayo dyan. Ito ba? O ito ang ating gagamitin? Depende sa inyo. Ano? Sige na natin. So we're going to choose between m and n to solve the differential equation. So pipili tayo ng isa lang. Pwedeng m, pwedeng n. Okay, so again, ito ang ating given. This is m dx plus n dy equals 0. So we're going to choose m. So m muna tayo. So m, by definition, is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to x. Ito yun. But m is equal to xy squared plus y minus x. So we're going to replace m by this function. So magkakaroon tayo ng partial derivative of f with respect to x equals xy squared plus y minus x. Ito yung katumbas ng partial derivative of f with respect to x kasi siya ay equal kay m. Okay. So again, ito yung kanina, rewrite natin. Ngayon, kung may nakapili na tayo ng m, we're going to integrate. Ito muna, lagay muna sa kabila ito, ano, si differential, lagay natin doon. So again, since m is the partial derivative of f with respect to x, so we will be integrating the function m with respect to x to solve for f. Okay, parang nilagay mo lang to, no? Para ka nag-cross multiply doon. So magkakaroon ka ng integral of partial derivative of f with respect to x equals the integral of the quantity xy squared plus y minus x. Pwede mo ito i-multiply doon, si dx. Kaya meron kang partial derivative of f equals the integral of xy squared plus y minus x. Ito ang ating pinaka-dx, differentials natin. Ano? We have differential. So meaning we're going to integrate with respect to x lang tayo muna. Kasi ito ay naka-partial. Okay. So integral ng df ay magiging f. So we have f equals, pag-iwahiwain na muna, pagbukod-bukurin natin, xy squared, differential dx, plus integral of y, minus integral of x, differential dx. Ngayon, tayo ay nag-i-integrate partially lang, so meaning, x ang ating variable, so yung y muna ay constant. So, ilabas yung y. Ilabas si y squared, x, dx, labas yung y, dx, minus x, dx. Then, we will have, ito ay x raised to 1, di ba? X raised to n yan. Apply lang kayo ng power x raised to n. Di ba? X raised to n. Integrate mo yan. That will be x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1. So, yan siya, na plus c sa general formula natin. So, ayun. So, we have x raised to 2 over 2 para dito sa x dx plus ang dx naman ay x times y. Kaya meron tayong y times x. Ito rin, x raised to 1 lang yan, kaya x squared over 2. Plus, sa halip na plus c tayo, plus f of y. So, sasabi kanina, sa may ating steps, yan nasabi ko doon. Sa halip na plus c ka, ikaw ay plus f of y. Kasi nga, galing ka ng partial derivative. So, sa partial derivative, ang variable mo ay x. So, y ay constant muna. So, papalitan mo yung constant ng f of y. Siya kasi ang ating held constant dito. So, we have plus f of y. Okay, simplify natin. F equals 1 half x squared, diba? Y squared. Nilabas ko lang 1 half x squared y squared plus xy, palit ng pwesto yan, minus 1 half x squared plus f of y. So, ito yung ating pinakasagot. F equals 1 half x squared y squared plus xy minus 1 half x squared plus f of y. Kaso, hindi pa siya kompleto. Kulang pa sa f of y. So, wala pa yan. So, we're going to solve for f of y muna. Okay. Solve natin. So, paano gagawin? Doon tayo ngayon kay step number 3. Okay. So, ito yung sinasabi. Instead of using c for the process of integration, we're going to use f of y since y is held constant. Now, we're going to differentiate f partially with respect to y. Kung ano yung ating constant, no? Sa may pinaka, kung ano yung ating naging, constant natin, kung natin constant. So, we're going to differentiate partially. Okay, tuloy natin. So, f equals 1 half x squared y squared plus xy minus 1 half x squared plus f of y. Ito yung kanina. So, again, we're going to differentiate. So, we're going to get the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So, y naman ngayon ang ating variable dito. And we will have, so ito ay constant muna, 1 half x squared. Ang derivative ng y squared ay 2y. Ang x ay constant, so ang derivative ng y ay 1. Ang derivative ng 1 half x squared ay 0 kasi yan ay constant. And ang derivative ni f of y is f prime of y. Okay, so we have f prime of y. Again, tuloy natin, simplify natin. Simplifying, we will have, ito cancel ang 2 dito. So cancel yan. Then, meron na lang tayong x squared y plus x plus f prime of y. Okay, again, going back to our definition. The partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to n. Then our given is xy squared plus y minus x quantity dx plus the quantity x squared y plus x minus y dy equals 0. Ito yung m, ito yung ating n. Kaya ang n ay x squared y plus x minus y. Okay, natin. Kaya yung ating partial derivative of f with respect to y, yan ay equal sa n. Ito ang value ng n natin. So, palit natin dito, yun. X squared y plus x minus y equals x squared y plus x plus f prime of y. Ito yun, Galing tayo dito sa equation na to. Diyan tayo nang galing. Ito kasing itong partial derivative of f with respect to y ay equal kay n. Ito naman yung ating n. So ito yung partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to x squared y plus x plus f prime of y. So ganun nangyari. Okay. Ngayon, simplify natin siya. Simplify muna natin. Meron ba tayong pwede i-cancel? Pag itong x squared y nilipat sa kabila, kamukha niya to, di ba? So, magsusubtract sila. So, 0 yun, kaya cancel na yan. Ito namang si x, lipat mo doon, x minus x tayo. So, magsi-0 din. So, alisin na natin. Then, meron na lang tayong negative y equals f prime of y. We will have negative y equals f prime of y or f prime of y equals negative y. Palit ng pwesto lang. Okay. Then, to solve for f of y, again, we're going to integrate the resulting equation. Ito nga yun. So, integrate natin yan. So, we have the integral of f prime of y equals the integral of negative y. So, tayo ay function y. Integrating f of y, that will be, integrating f prime of y, we have f of y. Ito naman ay negative y squared over 2. Wala ka ng plus c dito, ano, kasi sa huli, yung function mo equal sa c. Then, f equals 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 x squared plus f of y. Galing tayo kanina sa step number 2. Ito yun. So, we're going to replace f of y by this negative y squared over 2. So, palitan natin. Ayan. Pag inayos pa natin yan, we have 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 x squared minus 1/2 y squared equals c. Di ba sabi kanina, the function f of xy is equal to c, the corresponding solution of the exact differential equation. So pag nakuha mo na yung f, yung buong katumbas ng f, equal na yan sa constant c. So equal yan sa c. Okay. So ito yung solution, ginamit ko dyan yung m. No? Nag-m tayo dito. Ngayon, mag-i-equal kaya sila pag ang ginamit ko naman yung n. Yung partial derivative of f, no, with respect to y. Ano, sa n naman tayo. Tingnan natin. Okay. So again, ano, from our definition, ang katumbas ng n ay partial derivative of f with respect to y. Then yun namang m, again, ay partial derivative ng f with respect to x. So again, we're going to choose between m and n. So nung una, ang pinili natin ay m. So now, we're going to choose n. Okay. So the partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to n. Doon tayo muna sa n. Okay, ito yun. M dx plus n dy. So ang n natin ay x squared y plus x minus y. So equal lang kay partial derivative ng f with respect to y. Okay. Write natin. So again, since n is the partial derivative of f with respect to y, so we're going to integrate with respect to y to solve for f. Kagaya kanina, ano? M naman yun. So ang m ay with respect to x. Kaya tayo nag-integrate with respect to x. Ito, n naman ang ginamit natin dito. So ito ay with respect to y. Integrate tayo with respect to y. Okay. So integrating. Again, ito, pwede mo siya i-cross multiply doon. Kaya meron tayo nito. X squared y plus x minus y dy equal the integral of df. Okay, pag-iwahiwalay natin. Ang integral ng df ay f equals x squared y dy plus x dy minus y dy. Again, y ang ating variable dito. So, labas muna si x squared. Yan ay constant. Ilabas si x squared, y, differential dy. Labas si x, differential for dy. Ito ay variable, yung y. Integrate natin. Again, applying formulas. So, ito ay y raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So, we have y squared over 2. Dito naman ay y. Ito ay y squared over 2 plus, again, plus f of x tayo. Sa halip na plus c tayo ay f of x. Kasi nga dito ang y ang variable natin. So, ang x muna ay constant galing dito sa may partial derivative kasi y ang variable, kaya meron tayong plus f of x sa halip na plus c. Okay. And we will have 1/2 of x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 y squared plus c or plus f of x. Okay. So ito ngayon yung ating solution for the exact differential equation. Kaya lang, kailangan mo nang hanapin yung f of x. Okay. So again, instead of using c, so we used f of x since x is held constant from our partial differentiation. Now we're going to differentiate this f partially with respect to x, kung ano variable sa may ating constant of integration. Okay. Again, we have f equals 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 y squared plus f of x. And we're going to integrate with respect to x. So meaning x lang ating variable, ang y naman ay constant dito. So we have the partial derivative. We're going to differentiate. Differentiate. Okay. So dito, we have 1/2, di ba? Y squared, yan ay constant. Derivative ng x squared ay 2x. Y ay constant. Derivative ng x ay 1. Derivative ng 1/2 y squared, yan ay 0 kasi yan ay constant. Derivative ni f of x is f prime of x. Di ba kasi ang symbol ng derivative ay prime. Okay. Now, simplifying, we have, so cancel yung 2 ulit dyan. Then we will have x y squared plus y plus f prime of x. Again, by definition, partial derivative of f with respect to x is equal to m. So ito ay may katumbas na m, pero ano ba ang m? Tingnan natin. This is m dx plus n dy. So ang katumbas ng m ay x y squared plus y minus x. So kailangan mo itong ipalit dun sa equation. Kasi ito ay equal kay m. Ay palit natin. Kaya ito, magiging x y squared plus y minus x. So equal siya sa x y squared plus y plus f prime of x. So again, pag ito ay ating nilipat sa kabilang side, magsusubtract kaya, parehas silang xy squared. So masi-0. So cancel na natin yan. 0 na yan. Y minus y. So 0 din yan. Then we will have negative x equals f prime of x, or the f prime of x equals negative x. Okay. So para masolve mo sa f of x, kailangan mo siya ngayong i-integrate. Integrate natin. We have the integral of f prime of x equals the integral of negative x. So ito ay magiging f of x equals negative x squared over 2. Ito na ngayon ang value ng f of x. Then from our solution or answer in step 2, we have 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 y squared plus f of x. So palitan natin siya ng negative x squared over 2. So we will have 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 y squared minus x squared over 2. Or again, ito ay equal kay constant c. Kaya 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2. Okay, no na x squared, 1/2 x squared minus 1/2 y squared equals c. So we have the same answer doon sa solution kanina. So magkamukhang sila ng sagot. Parehas lang naman. Again, we have our given as xy squared plus y minus x dx plus the quantity x squared y plus x minus y dy equals 0. Meron tayong nakuha ang sagot kanina. 1/2 x squared y squared plus xy minus 1/2 x squared minus 1/2 y squared equals c. But by definition, na exact differential equation, di ba, ang kanyang sagot ay function of x, y. Ito yun, no? Ito yung f natin. Equal kay c. So, yun yun. Sabi dito, the partial derivative nito with respect to x, nakatumbas ng m. Yung partial derivative niya with respect to y, nakatumbas ng n. Natin kung tama, ano? Mag-i-equal kaya sila. Subukan natin. Okay. So dito, ito ang ating f. So if we're going to get the partial derivative of f with respect to x, tingnan natin. Ito yung f, ano, yan. This is f. Sabi kasi f equals c. So we're going to differentiate with respect to x. So yun ay constant muna, 1/2 y squared. Variable mo ay yung x squared. So ang derivative ng x squared ay 2x. Okay. Plus, again, y is constant. Variable yung x. Derivative ng x ay 1. Ito naman, constant si 1/2. Ang derivative ng x squared ay 2x. Minus 1/2 and y squared are constant. So, ang derivative niyan ay 0 equals 0. Okay. Wala na pala itong ano, no? Equals 0. Erase natin. F nga pala tayo. No? F. Ito lang yung F. Ano? Okay. Sana mali. Tuloy natin. Simplifying. So, cancel ito. We will have x y squared plus y. Cancel yan. Minus x. This is the partial derivative of f with respect to x. So, yun siya, x, y squared plus y minus x. So, equal. Okay. Now, we have the partial derivative of f with respect to y. It will be 1/2 x squared naman dito ang ating constant. So, ang derivative ni y squared ay 2y. Galing dito plus x ang constant. So, ang derivative ng y ay 1. Minus 1/2 x squared, yan ay constant. So, ang derivative niyan ay 0. Minus 1/2. Ang derivative ng y squared ay 2y. Simplifying, cancel itong 2. Ito rin. Then we will have x squared times y plus x minus y. So, x squared y plus x minus y equal kay partial derivative of f with respect to y. Tama ito, ano? Dapat check nyo kung tama ito. So, malalaman yung tama yung sagot ninyo pag kinuha nyo to. Saka ito at sila ay nag-equal doon sa ating given. So, yun yung exact differential equations.